Ja minu kõrval siin on Tartu Tammeka uus peatreener Joti Stamatopolousega. Uurime temalt, kuidas ta siia sattus ja millised on tema plaanid Tammekaga. So, how did you end up here? Why Tartu?
So Tere at first, and it was a very nice offer from the president of the club of Tartu, and my contract in Greece finished this summer, and I liked the idea to work in another country. I got some information about Estonia. I liked this very much, and so I went to Estonia and come here now and be a coach from Tammeka Tartu.
You have worked before with Greece and Germany. Those are like so big countries, and what's the most different about their football and ours?
It's okay, you can't compare this because Germany has already I think 80 million people and is one of the biggest football nation in the world because it's also a big nation with big history, and also Greece is much bigger. Think of that in Athens are living 3.5 million people only in Athens, and I think in Estonia they live 1.4 million people in whole Estonia. Of course, these leagues are much bigger than in Estonian. Of course, there is also much bigger quality and higher quality in these leagues. But I think also in Estonia we have a good quality of players, especially of young players. Of course, the league is not so big, and the press work for a coach is not so as in Germany and in Greece, because there are much more channels, much more live games. There are about 14 daily newspapers, sports newspapers only in Greece, and this is a little bit different. But the working conditions here, especially in Tartu, we have very nice working conditions for a professional football club, and there are not so many different.
Okay, I heard that you have studied law. Is this correct?
Yes, I've studied already also law, and at the time I wanted to give my exams. I got the invitation from the Trainer Academy in Cologne, Hennes Weisweiler Trainer Academy it's called, and to make my UEFA Pro license. I was still very young, and I decided to make it because I was starting working as a coach with 22, 23, 24 years old, and it was a big chance for me, a big challenge, so I made it, and from this day on my completely life changed. So I got offer from teams to work, and I started to work as a professional football coach.
How old were you when you first started playing football yourself?
Yes, I was 4 years old when I started playing in Cologne football, and I played till 28 years old because I had to stop a little bit early. I had a knee injury, and but in a very young age I started also to be a coach in youth teams when I was still playing with 22, 23, 24 years old. And one point, of course, was to be then only a coach that I had to always to stop in a very young age football playing, and I loved this game so much. So I was happy to can stay in this profession as a coach.
What can you say about your team, Tartu Tammeka?
Yes, I can say that we have many young players in our team, many talented players. Also, and these are the bad things I can say about, and the bad luck things. We have also many injuries, unfortunately. But the team has a great spirit. We work very good together. I see that especially this week. This was my first week without break with the team, and we worked very hard, very good, very concentrated, and I hope when the injuries are coming back and we can take also 2, 3, 4 players, we can manage it maybe to reach the nearer place, maybe for relegation games, and to stay in the league. That's our target.
What's going to happen when you won't stay in the league?
Yes, of course, then we see. But I try to think always positive in my life. I don't think of the worst case. It is not my philosophy. We have a target the coach, the team, the board members. We want to stay in the league. We give our very best, and if we don't manage it, we will see in November. But it's losing time to think about the bad thing, I think.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Nothing. You're welcome.